All right. So, so this satsang of the Gnani Purush begins automatically when Mahatmas get together. See.
El satsang comienza automáticamente cuando los Mahatmas se juntan.
Somehow that is the beauty of satsang. Mahatmas do not have to worry about doing satsang. Their very presence begins the satsang.
Los Mahatmas no tienen que preocuparse para hacer el satsang comienza cuando los Mahatmas están juntos.
Patricia, ¿podrías elevar el volumen de tu traducción porque no se escucha?
Se escucha mal, sí.
Por lo menos acá en Misiones, ¿no?
Ahora se escucha mejor. Ahora se escucha mejor.
Sí. Ahora sí, gracias.
Un poquito mejor, Patrick. Es un poquito mejor, no está así.
Estoy en el teléfono raro.
If you ever have the treble and the bass adjustments on your thing, you can. Voice is a little sharp, but maybe that's just me. But see if you can just say something. Say Namo Vitragai, Namo Arihantanam. Let me see.
Namo Vitaragai, Namo Arihantanam, Namo Sitanam.
Yeah, it
Namo
feels.
Ayananam.
Yeah, it feels like it's coming from the phone, or it's not directly your voice. Patricia.
Now let's see. Namo Vitaragai, Namo Arihantanam, Namo Sitanam.
Okay.
Okay, now it's better.
Yeah, it's better. But I know it's not your original voice, but that's okay. That will do. Sometimes you and I will practice about how to on Zoom only, you and I alone. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Like if you look at the microphone at the bottom and the left corner, you can hear your own sound. Record your own sound. See this microphone at the bottom at the Zoom thing.
I am with a cell phone. I don't have that.
Yeah, right. Well, that is why.
I use this because it's better to listen. The computer is not good. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I buy new headphones.
Yeah. Well, okay. All right, my dear. Well, it will improve.
If you want, if not, if there is Christian, Damian, or Fabiana,
No.
One day, no.
No. Right now, I see only you, so that's fine. That's okay.
Okay.
And
a lo mejor aunque todos aumenten el volumen de sus micrófonos también. Claro. Todos tienen, a ver si Tela a lo mejor aumentas el volumen se escucha bajito, pero se escucha. A lo mejor tenés que aumentar el volumen de tu tablet, Tela.
En eso estoy, ya lo hice.
Perfecto. Gracias.
Okay. Good. Yeah, I think it's if Tela can hear it well, then I think we are all fine. All right. Okay. Good. Yeah, these are okay. So let us continue. Let us begin with the three mantra.
Yo escucho bien, Patricia. Gracias.
Gracias, Olga.
Good. Olga says you can hear well. So good. Okay. All right. So Gonzalo, you would like to sing the three mantra, Gonzalo, or recite it? One of the two, huh?
Yes.
Good.
Namo Vitragai, Namo Arihantanam, Namo Sidanam, Namo Namo Vachayanam. Namo Loye Savasaunam. Eso Panchanamukaro. Savapavanasano. Mangalanam chasavesim. Paramam Havai Mangalam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Ye Sachitanand. Namo Vitaragaya. Namo Harihantana. Namo Siddhanam. Namo Ayarihanam. Namo Vachayanam. Namo Loye Savasaunam. Eso Panchanamukaro. Savapavanasano. Mangalanam chasavesim. Paramam Havai Mangalam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Ye Sachitanand. Namo Vitaragaya. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Siddhanam. Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Vachayanam. Namo Loye Savasaunam. Eso Panchanamukaro. Savapavanasano. Mangalanam chasavesim. Paramam Havai Mangalam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Ye Sachitanand. Ye Sachitanand. Ye Sachitanand. Yay, Sachitanand.
Jai Sachidan. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Gonzalo. You know, it's been a long time since we have not visited our Dadavani on flawless vision. And we also, last Saturday, we talked about some other words of Dada. So, is it okay if we go back to our Dadavani, because I don't get too many Saturdays with you. I get only 2 out of the 4. And on Saturdays we do the flawless vision. So is it all right if we go to the flawless vision?
¿Están todos de acuerdo en que hagamos la visión impecable? Porque hace bastantes sábados que no estamos viendo este tema, y recién el sábado pasado hicimos un poquito, así que si están de acuerdo, ¿están todos de acuerdo en esto? En hacer visión impecable.
Right. So you see what, we already have 67 sessions on the Vyavasthit, so we are behind in this flawless vision. So let me share this flawless vision with you, and let us proceed, you see, because what happens is that I end up reading some other parts of Dadavani, like, Dadavani, I share some words with you, and then the whole satsang goes away in those words, you see, so, all right? So
Él estuvo compartiendo unas palabras de un Dadavani y casi se llevó todo el satsang con eso, así que vamos a hacer esto hoy.
Yeah, last, even I, as a Mahatma of Dada, just like you all, am amazed at this beautiful sentence that when the soup becomes salty, it is the fault of the managing agent. Yeah, right?
Y esto, como me pasa a mí, como le pasa a todos, que cuando la sopa está salada, el responsable es el gerente.
Oh, so you see, in other words, if Gabi or Tilla is cooking and the soup becomes very salty, or too much salt, then it is the fault of the managing agent. It is the fault of the one who is doing the cooking, not your fault, not the fault of you, the Alma Pura. It is this you have to get in exactness, and then that way you will keep it separate. You see, that way you will not say, I should have paid more attention, etc., etc. Just know it, and then automatically the knowing part, keeping it separate from yourself, corrects it, you see.
Lo maravilloso de esto es, por ejemplo, si Gaby o Tela están haciendo sopa y le sale salada. Ellas no son culpables, o sea, es el que está cocinando, es el responsable, pero no ustedes. Ustedes están separadas y esto ayuda, tener esta visión clara, ayuda a mantener la separación.
In the management of our life, whether it is life of Gonzalo or Tela or Marcella, is in the hands of the manager, and you are the seer of that. You are seeing how it is managed and to what extent it is a management in which no one gets hurt, and to what extent it's a management that is sometimes painful, you see.
Todos nosotros en mantener en estar observando, viendo que es el gerente el que está cocinando, y que es su responsabilidad. Pero mantener clara la visión de quién es el que está haciendo esto. Entonces, en esta observación, las situaciones se van disolviendo.
Before I go, I think I need to make someone a co-host, you see. So before we start, just in case, okay? So let me make I will make Cecilia a co-host. Cecilia?
Cecilia, sos la co-host de Shuddha.
Bueno, ningún problema.
Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, now let us, let me share the screen. All right, so this is the July Dadavani, and we have already done this, page 30. Now, pure awareness in worldly life, right? Okay, I think we haven't done that, okay? Is it all right? So if we...
Not on Saturday, but the last one was the bitter can become sweet. Then last Saturday, I see. Let's see.
And the bitter can become sweet?
Now, yes, that was before last Saturday.
Right. So, did we do this pure awareness in worldly life? and bitter circumstances. We finished this, yes. So say we finished this one, okay? Bitter circumstances can be made sweet. Did we not do this, Patricia?
Yes. With yes.
Yeah, there are two, the sweet and the bitter. Now we come to pure awareness in worldly life. Is that correct?
I think yes.
Yeah, right. So, pure awareness in worldly life is otherwise known as Shuddha Upyog, the pure awareness of the pure. What do you have to do after you attain self-realization or the knowledge of the self?
Conciencia pura en la vida mundana. ¿Qué debes hacer una vez que alcanzas la realización del ser, el conocimiento del ser?
And Darshan says, now you have to maintain awareness. This maintain awareness, otherwise known as upayog, you say, maintaining awareness. Until now, you never had the direct, pure awareness of the self. You were dancing according to your relative self, otherwise known as Prakriti, and then you claimed, I danced, I made the donation, I did this, I did that, I did so much service, you see. Now you have attained the self, S capital, Ama. So you have to be in that direct, pure awareness of the self, S capital. You have become the self, S capital, a Purush, you see, and Prakriti has separated, you see. And the relative self is Prakriti has been separated and disconnected. However, the Prakriti is not going to refrain from doing its part. It is not going to let go. And you, the Purush, have to remain in the Purusharth, which means to be the self. It means you have to do Purusharth, quote unquote, do. You have to remain. How do you do Purusharth? We remain within the Agnas, the special directives that the Gnani Purush has given you. Remain in your upayog, So Alma Pura, this is relative, etc. Remain in the awareness as the self, S capital.
Yes. Ahora debes mantener la conciencia upayog. Hasta ahora nunca habías tenido conciencia pura y directa del ser. Danzabas de acuerdo a tu ser relativo. tu prakruti. Y luego sostenías, yo dancé, yo hice la donación, hice esto, hice aquello, hice tanto servicio, y ahora tú has alcanzado el ser, entonces debes de estar en conciencia pura del ser. Te has convertido en el ser, en el purush. El purush y el prakruti están separados, ¿no? Y desconectados. Sin embargo, el prakruti no se abstendrá de hacer su parte, no dejará que lo eliminen. Y tú, el purush, debes permanecer en el purushart. Sé el ser. Significa que debes hacer el purushart, debes permanecer en las agnas y las directivas especiales que el Gnani Purush te ha dado. Permanecer en tu upayog, en la conciencia como el ser.
What does upayog mean? When you are out walking and there are dogs, cats, donkeys passing by, but you see them casually, you have wasted the upayog. You have wasted your awareness. If you see the pure soul, Shuddhatma, the self, in them as you are walking, that is called pure awareness, Shuddha Upayog. Shuddha Upayog, pure awareness. Shuddha Upayog is so precious that if one remains in it continuously for an hour, he will attain the life of Indra. Indra is the name given in Hindu scriptures of all the seven celestial beings. He is the king. He is the king of all the celestial beings. You see.
Yes. ¿Qué significa upayog? Cuando vas caminando y pasan perros, gatos y burros, pero los ves sin prestar atención. Has desperdiciado el upayog, la conciencia. Si ves el alma pura, Vishuddhatma, el ser en ellos se llama conciencia pura, Shuddha Upayog. El Shuddha Upayog es tan precioso que si uno permanece en él continuamente por una hora, alcanzará la vida de Indra, el rey de todos los seres celestiales. Esto está en las escrituras hindúes.
And so this upayog, and we continue with this upayog. Let me see, where did I? Questioner, can the pure awareness be maintained in worldly business or in daily life interactions? In daily interactions of worldly life, can this pure awareness that the other is speaking about be maintained in worldly life?
Pregunta. ¿Se puede mantener la conciencia pura en asuntos mundanos o en las interacciones cotidianas de la vida mundana, como dice Dada?
And Dadashri says, interaction in worldly life, vyavahar, and pure awareness, Shuddha Upayog, have nothing to do with each other. One may be involved in his business or something else. Pure awareness, Shuddha Upayog, arises only after attaining self-realization. It arises after he becomes the self, a Purush. No one can attain pure awareness before attaining this Gnan. Now you have your awareness.
Dadashri dice, La interacción en la vida mundana, Yabahar, y la conciencia pura, Shuddha Upayog, no tienen nada que ver una con la otra. Una puede estar envuelta en sus asuntos. La conciencia pura, Shuddha Upayog, surge solamente después de alcanzar la realización del ser. Surge después que la persona se transforma en el ser. Purush. Nadie puede alcanzar la conciencia pura antes de alcanzar el Gnan. Ahora tú puedes tener conciencia pura.
Questioner. So if we see the donkey as pure soul, Paramatma, the absolute self, we believe it to be a Paramatma, then
Entonces pregunta, entonces vemos el burro como un alma pura, Paramatma, ser supremo. ¿Creemos que él es Paramatma entonces?
And we will replace the word supreme with absolute, okay?
Okay.
All right. No, you do not have to believe it to be a Paramatma. The absolute self is the one within, and the one that you see on the outside is a donkey. You have to put your sacks on the donkey's back, and you have to see the Paramatma only simply as this S capital here. See the Paramatma within him and get your work done.
Dadashri dice, no debes creer que es Paramatma. El ser absoluto es lo que es inherente, y lo que ves en el exterior es un burro. Y debes poner tus sacos sobre el lomo del burro, y debes ver el Paramatma en él, y hacer tu trabajo.
You should interact with your wife after seeing the absolute self, Paramatma, within her. Otherwise, is a married man going to become a monk, an ascetic? Should these young married men who have taken Gnan become monks, ascetics? No, they do not have to become monks, or in other words, not practice sex. All they have to do is see God inside, within their wives. What does the God within the self say? Do my darshan. Acknowledge me, the self. I do not have any other complaints or needs. The worldly interactions are verily worldly in nature, but in your worldly dealings, see me, be mindful of me, maintain pure awareness. Shuddha Upayog.
Debes interactuar con tu esposa luego de ver el ser absoluto en ella. De otro modo, ¿se transformará un hombre casado en una asceta o un monje? ¿Deben estos hombres casados que han tomado el Gnan volverse monjes o ascetas? No. Deben volverse, no deben volverse ascetas. Todo lo que tienen que hacer es ver a Dios en su esposa. ¿Qué dice el Dios de uno en uno del ser? Haz mi Darshan, da cuenta de mí, del ser. No tengo ninguna otra queja ni necesidad. Las interacciones mundanas son de naturaleza verdaderamente mundana, pero en tus acciones mundanas, veme, ten conciencia de mí, mantén tu conciencia pura, Shuddha Upayog.
It's just very magnificent, very beautiful, very, very beautiful. satsang we just finished with Dada, you see, this, and we'll come back to it. But, there are so many things that are, already each one of us are beginning to understand much more deeper, and that is becoming part of us, you see. That is becoming part of us. See?
Este hermoso satsang que sobre Dada, que las palabras de Dada nos permiten empezar a tener un profundo entendimiento de la visión impecable.
Mm-hmm. And I say this essentially, he says practice, he says keep within you this practice of Shuddha Upayog, or pure awareness. You see, awareness as the self. Eo so Alma Pura, I am the pure one, and so is this one who is coming in front of me in my home. When I wake up in the morning, there is this human being. She may be a wife, or she may be a little boy of yours, whatever it is. The first, yes, you see him, her as a wife, or your son, or whatever. But more importantly, it is simply to do the darshan. And Dada gave the definition of what darshan is all about, you see. Dada gave us this darshan, you see. Which...
Practica la conciencia del ser, de saber quién soy yo y quién es el que está frente a mí. Puede aparecer mi esposa, puede aparecer un hijo, y vamos a verlos como la esposa o el hijo. Pero lo más importante es hacer el darshan, y Dada nos enseñó cómo es el darshan.
You see, as we look at each other here, it's easy to see Gonzalo, Luz, Patricia, or you can Gabi, or Tella, or Graham, you see. It's easy to see that. Or Damian, it's easy to see that. That automatically, that doesn't require anything for us. Any that is not Purusharth. That is natural for us, but now what it should become natural for each one of us is at the same time do the darshan. So you can say, you can say Tela, and then Shuddhatma Bhagwan or Alma Pura. Damian, Shuddhatma Bhagwan, Alma Pura. You see, or Brian, Shuddhatma Bhagwan, Alma Pura. That's all, you see. Just Alma Pura, like that. Even if you use the word Alma Pura silently inside, that helps you. And then you just say, every time you see somebody, automatically you say, Jai Sachidanand. Even when you say Jai Sachidanand to anyone, you see, actually you should be saying the Alma Pura automatically. So you can say, Jai Sachidanand Gabi, but actually you're saying Alma Pura inside, you see. So this is very, very, this is the beginning of this upayog. This is the beginning of the upayog. When you use these words only inside, initially they're words and then it becomes natural.
Yes. Incluso esto de hacer el darshan es algo que tiene que volverse natural, porque podemos ver a Damián, Tela, Rodrigo, a todos, ¿no? Pero también es ver a Tela, Damián y a todos y decir Vishuddhatma Bhagwan o Alma Pura. Incluso cuando decimos Jai Sachitanand también estamos viendo el alma pura dentro de la persona. Y este es el comienzo de Upayog. cuando estas palabras se vuelven naturales.
And this is a very beautiful question asked, it's a standard question from all of us. And this question that was asked by this questioner that we read, which is, how can pure awareness be maintained in worldly based interactions, in this human interactions? And Dadashri says, this gives a phenomenal answer. He says, in this worldly interaction, whatever you do from morning till evening, and pure awareness, this Shuddha Upyog have nothing to do with each other. Nothing. Nothing to do with each other means there is no back and forth here. Nothing going from Alma Pura to that person, and nothing coming from that human being to the Alma Pura. They are totally separate processes, you see.
Esta pregunta maravillosa que le hicieron a Dada, ¿no? ¿Se puede mantener la conciencia pura en asuntos mundanos o en las interacciones cotidianas de la vida mundana? Y Dada dice que la interacción en la vida mundana y la conciencia pura no tienen nada que ver una con la otra. No puede estar envuelto en sus asuntos. Nada de lo que haga va a la otra persona, ni lo que haga la otra persona va a venir a mí.
Yeah, yes. In other words, this thing here, this is the final exact understanding of our state, our separation, you see. And it is given as an agna that now after the Gnanvidhi, wherever you go, you have to see the relative, which is you see Tela or Gabi or Gonzalo, but you also at the same time see the Alma Pura in him. Now, how do you do that? And the answer is, if you try to do this, it will not happen. You see, you have to come into your pure. You have to come into your pure awareness. Are you saying Gujarati or are you saying are you saying Gujarati or are you saying English in front of you, English and Portuguese?
I did not understand, sorry. Do you say it in English or Portuguese? What?
No, what do you see the screen as our screen of Dadavani?
Spanish. English and Spanish.
So Spanish.
Yes.
I keep on mixing between Portuguese and Spanish. Okay, yeah, all right. So you see this, remember this, that there is nothing to do with each other. So this sentence is very powerful because, we keep on saying, my friends, many of us keep on saying, oh, I forgot to see Alma Pura, I forgot to see Alma Pura, The thing is, the person who is saying that I forgot to see his Alma Pura can never see the Alma Pura. Alma Pura is not something that you forget and then you remember and you forget and you remember. Alma Pura is what you are. Alma Pura is what you are, you see. And from there you can see the Alma Pura. You saw Alma Pura, and so is Gabrielle and Tela and Gabi, you see. That is how Alma Pura is seen. And so get it right. There is no connection. If as Gabi or as Patricia or as Shuddha, I cannot see, if I'm Shuddha, I cannot see Alma Pura. I can only try to see Alma Pura, but the exact way of seeing Alma Pura is also Alma Pura. You too, tú también also is Alma Pura. You too are Alma Pura. There are no words there. It is a direct seeing, direct seeing. You see.
Yes. Esto aquí es el exacto final entendimiento de nuestro estado de separación. Es un agna, es ver lo relativo y ver el alma pura. Ahora, si tratas de hacerlo, no va a suceder. Debes estar en tu pura conciencia para poder ver el alma pura. Nada que hacer uno con otro. Entonces seguimos diciendo, me olvidé de decir alma pura. Y no es recordar y olvidar. Alma pura es lo que somos. Podemos ver a Gaby, Gabriela, Tela, pero no vemos el alma pura. Ahora, yo soy alma pura, tú también es alma pura. Y esa es la forma directa de verlo.
In many parts of southern Germany, Bavaria, especially Austria, they when they meet a human being, another person, they don't say hi, they don't say hello, they say Grüß Gott. Grüß Gott means I see the Lord in you. I see the Lord in you. You see, Grüß Gott. Grüß Gott, I see the Lord in you. I greet the Lord in you. I greet the Lord in you. Grüß Gott. You see, but that has become a common greeting. Like they just do it mechanically. They cannot see the way. You can only see the Ama once you are in the experience of the Ama.
Yes. En Austria, en el sur de Alemania, Baviera, se saludan diciendo yo veo a Dios en ti. Pero esto se volvió una costumbre, ¿no? Y casi es en forma mecánica que sucede. Porque se volvió una costumbre, pero no puedes ver el alma, no puedes ver el alma hasta que tú no estás en el alma, sientes el alma.
But it's still a very beautiful way of greeting another human being. I greet the Lord within you. I greet the Lord within you. You see, it is so much better than saying hi, hello, hola. But this is now become a practical thing for all of us. You see, it has become a practical thing for all of us, because this sentence is very, very powerful. There is no connection, and yet we now, and so then, and this is also helpful in understanding vyavasthit, understanding scientific circumstantial evidence. You see, this vyavahar, this worldly interaction, vida mundana, this is happening. It is under the happening under the governance of scientific circumstantial evidence, and this one here, the Shuddha Upyog, is under my authority. It is my awareness. This Shuddha Upyog is mine and yours. You see, it's mine and my and your Upyog, and this is happening. This other thing is happening, you see, through the mind, speech, and body.
Yes. Este saludo de veo el orden en ti es un hermoso saludo, ¿no? Es mucho mejor que decir hola, pero ahora se volvió como muy práctico o mecánico. Entonces, estas palabras de Dada son absolutamente importantes porque no hay conexión y entonces ayuda a entender las evidencias científicos circunstanciales y y ver que y a bajar tiene que ver con la vida mundana. Y todo lo que está sucediendo bajo la fuerza o la autoridad de Yavastit. Y Yupayo es mi conciencia y esto está sucediendo a través de la mente, el cuerpo y el habla.
You see, you're taking a walk in the village, and you're taking a walk in the village, and you see the shop of a butcher, and there is meat hanging, cut meat that is hanging on one side, and there are human beings who are buying and selling, this on this side, you see. You can remain in your pure awareness. You know, and there is no connection between you who are now the Alma Pura and that which is going on in front of you. You see? On this side of the street, they are cutting meat. On this side, there is a padre who is sitting down and helping a person who is very much in pain, Both this and this, you see, is going on inside. You see the Alma Pura in both the padre and the butcher, and the woman and the buyer of the meat. There is no connection. Remember, that is how you and I have become and have arrived at, you see. This is who we are.
Yes. Por ejemplo, vamos caminando por una ciudad, pueblo, y vemos que hay una carnicería, y vemos la carne que está cortada, y vemos a los vendedores. Y tú te mantienes en pura conciencia, y eso es lo que está sucediendo enfrente. De un lado estás tú, y del otro lado está la carnicería. También puedes ver a alguien, un padre que está ayudando a su hijo que sufre, y también lo ves y ves el alma pura en todos ellos, pero no hay conexión y es por lo que nos hemos vuelto.
Until you and I get this.
Y lo que somos.
So until you and I get this in perfection, in exactness, there is always going to be confusion between yours and my interaction. You see, you'll say, "Oh, you see, is this wrong? Is this right? Is this good? Is this bad?" You see, and there is no confusion. There is no puzzle for the Mahatma of Dada, who says, "The world is the puzzle. This is the puzzle. Is this right? Which is right? Which is wrong? This, and the world is the puzzle itself. There are two viewpoints to solve this puzzle. One relative, which is called Vyavahar, and world, and the real, which is called Nischay. You say Nischay, you're familiar with these two words. Nischay means the self, you see. Nischay means the self. So the worldly interaction and the self Prakriti and Purush. This is all Pudgal. This is filling and emptying the world, and I, with my pure vision. You see. Pure vision of yours and mine is the only thing that we have. You see, you and I have come into the purity of the purest vision, you see.
Yes. Hasta que esto se comprenda totalmente, puede existir una confusión y decir, bueno, esto está bien o esto está mal. Pero todo esto es un rompecabezas, porque el mundo en sí mismo es un rompecabezas. Para los Mahatmas ya sabemos que el mundo es un rompecabezas y que nosotros no formamos parte de eso. Podemos ver lo relativo y lo real. Lo relativo es ya bajar y lo real es Nischay, el ser, la visión pura.
And the relative is your concern only when it arises as a file in front of you. You see, when it arises as a file in front of you, you continue your Shuddha Upayog. You continue, which is Shuddha Upayog, this pure applied awareness, is even higher than equanimity. You see, equanimity means, oh, I'm not going to get disturbed by this. I'm not going to get disturbed by this. You see, that's equanimity. You see, I'm not going to turn this way and I'm not going to turn this way. I'm going to remain steady and stable. The only way you can become steady and stable is when you say, I am ADOL. I am ADOL. In other words, can never be shaken, you see, or imbalance. Shaken, I'm writing it down, shaken or imbalanced, like,
Yes, yes.
Imbalanced,
Yes.
I am imbalanced. You see, my balance is through this vision of the purity, the pure one that I am. Shuddha Anami, so Alma Pura, Soy Alma Pura. You see?
Bueno, en lo relativo también puede surgir alguien y es un archivo. Y yo continúo en ecuanimidad. Y veo que en lo relativo soy un ADOL, ¿no? ADOL. Entonces no puedo ser sacudido ni puedo ser desbalanceado, porque yo tengo la pureza de que yo soy alma pura.
Yeah, this I am ADOL is actually one of the purest sentences of Dada. It is considered part of the Siddha Stuti, but Dada has not used it in the Gnan Vidi, but he has used it elsewhere. And he has instructed us also to say it. When you encounter shaky circumstances, when you encounter disturbing circumstances and situations in your own life, you say, I am ADOL, I am ADOL chu. It's the same way, same thing as saying, I'm absolutely still. I'm absolutely still. I'm still like a rock. You see, if you say it 25 times, you will become still like a rock, you see. And then you can handle the situations that are in front of you. So what's going on? Okay, let's take a look at it. See?
Yes. Yes. Adol, I'm Adol es una frase, es una oración de Dada que está del Siddha Stuti. Y decir esta oración, yo soy Adol, lo decimos, lo repetimos 25 veces. Esto nos mantiene absolutamente tranquilos y fuertes como una roca.
And then, so you become steady first, and then you look at the situation and it's still, you find it confusing, or, you can't really get clarity in terms of how to proceed. Then the next thing you say, "Hu Anant Gnan Vado Chu," I am full of absolute vision. I am full of absolute vision. I am absolute vision. And and then the solutions will come. The light of the self will penetrate this that is going on, and the solution will be there in front of you.
Yes. También, es decir, yo soy absoluta cuando estamos pasando una situación así, ¿no? Estar tranquilos. Si no estamos tranquilos o no sabemos cómo resolver esta situación, es decir, yo estoy lleno de visión absoluta, y es la luz del ser la que va a penetrar y solucionar la situación.
Yeah, you see, hu Anant Darshan Vado Chu. You see, hu Anant Darshan Vado Chu. Anant Darshan, infinite vision. You see, this infinite vision is possible because, you see, we made it the practice. Just like we said, you have made a practice of Shuddha Upyog. You have made a practice of seeing the Alma Pura. Sorry, I think I gave you the wrong with the Gujarati.
Yes.
You have made a practice of Vyavasthita Apta Sutra. That is not the one even. Let's see. Let me stop sharing that. You have made it a practice of seeing this, the darshan. You have made the practice of darshan. You see, if you say I am infinite vision, then you have to begin with the vision. You have to begin with your vision first. Your vision is to see. Your vision is pure. See with the purity of your being, of your state. Begin with your vision. Begin with your vision, and then that vision will expand. So you begin with Alma Pura, Soy Pura, and that allows you to kind of go in this direction of infinite vision, you see.
Yes. Nosotros tenemos la práctica del darshan, de ver, de poder ver el alma pura. Y haciendo el darshan podemos comenzar con la infinita visión. Entonces empiezo con soy alma pura, y en la pureza de mi estado se va a expandir y la visión infinita sucederá.
Yeah. All right. Now this heading that is over here, you should say practice pure awareness in worldly life. That is what is in Gujarati, you see. So just correct that. Practice pure awareness in worldly life, you see.
Algo para cambiar acá en el título es la práctica de la conciencia en la vida mundana.
Yeah. You see, that is exactly what the other is saying. You have to maintain awareness, or you have to maintain this. How can you and I maintain awareness if we do not even do not even try it? You see, like yes, somebody tells you, hey, you are not walking properly, why don't you walk straight, you see? And you say yes. If you just say yes, it's not going to happen. Actually, you have to go there and follow the examples of your trainer or your therapist or whoever can assess your gait and say, oh, you're not walking correctly, try to walk like this. So you have to walk that way before you can get it right. You have to practice what you already know.
Es como, por ejemplo, que caminamos de determinada manera y no caminamos bien. Y alguien nos dice, camina bien, y nosotros le decimos que sí, y seguimos caminando de la misma forma. Lo que tenemos que hacer es practicar, ir a un terapeuta o alguien que nos enseñe a caminar y practicar. Entonces luego caminaremos bien, pero tenemos que practicar.
Yeah. So this thing here is a deeper understanding of the deeper understanding. Let me see, there is a new message. Okay, no, that's just the Marcella. Thank you, Marcella. This is a deeper understanding of what we just read. This Shuddha Upayog, the pure applied awareness, begins by applying the awareness first, saying Dhamyan and pure soul, Alma Pura, saying Patricia and pure soul, saying Gabi and pure soul, saying Brian and pure soul. That begins that way. So and then anything that is living and walking on the street, whether it is a dog or a cat, oh pure soul, the dog is barking at you. The dog is barking, pure soul, the pure soul. This becomes then applied. You see, this is called applied pure awareness. And yeah, does that mean if you don't see the pure soul, does that mean that your awareness is not there? No, the awareness is continuously. It is what you and I have received is continuous awareness. You have received the experience, the Alma Pura, and the nature of the Alma Pura is this awareness. We have to apply that awareness so that we merge with the this Alma Pura, the absolute Alma Pura. You see, we have to apply this. You see, and it is a very beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm speaking too long. It is a very beautiful gift of life that every human being that we meet in life gives us the opportunity to do darshan. And it's so easy. Darshan is easy. Just say Alma Pura, that's all. Can you say Alma Pura? That's darshan. Or Vishuddhatma Bhagwan, pure soul, That's it. It doesn't require any effort. It doesn't require the intellect. It just these words will take you there. These two words, Alma Pura, will take you there.
Yes. Esto es un profundo entendimiento de lo que leímos, ¿no? Es la pura conciencia aplicada, y empiezo por mi ser, y luego puedo ver a todos los demás como alma pura, a las personas, a los perros, a los gatos, un perro ladrando. Es la aplicación de la pura conciencia. Aunque no lo veas, esta conciencia es la esencia del alma pura, y entonces se aplica. Es un regalo muy hermoso y maravilloso la oportunidad de poder hacer darshan del alma pura, o decir Vishuddhatma Bhagwan, y no requiere la intervención del intelecto para nada.
And then, you see, then let us focus now on this sentence that is in front of us, underlined. There's by the Gnani Deepak by. Anyway, she says, you were dancing according to your Prakriti, and you claimed, I dance, I did so much service. Now, you see, this is before the Gnan Vidi, you see. But now you have attained the self, So you have the pure awareness of the self. But focus on this thing. You were dancing according to your prakriti. Whatever Gabi was doing, felt like doing, you were dancing, you were going with Gabi, you were inside Gabi, Gabi makes you go there, you also go there, you were dancing with the Prakriti. Now you have become the adol observer, the adol knower of the one who is dancing. You see, so now you don't say I did this, I did that. Yes, it's Gabi did it. You see.
Observemos esta oración que fue resaltada por nuestro Gnani, ¿no? Entonces podemos decir, yo dancé, yo hice una donación, hice esto, aquello, hice tanto servicio, pero ahora podemos ver que, que eso es de acuerdo al Prakruti. Tú estabas allí y ahora sos la observadora de lo que hacía el Prakruti.
Yeah, you see this. Understand this also is very powerful. Now our dancing has stopped. You see, does it mean that our dancing has stopped? Means this one is dancing and you are also dancing with it, and now you stop. And does this dancing continue? Yes, this dancing, whether it is whether the dancing is very graceful and smooth or whether it is chaotic, it's all programmed from past life. Whether Tela behaves as a nice lady or whether Tela is not good to be around is not for you now anymore. You see, you are not dancing with her, you see.
Anteriormente bailábamos con el Prakruti, ahora que tenemos el conocimiento, nuestro baile se terminó. Y si el Prakruti baila, o lo que sea que haga el Prakruti, es algo que está programado de la vida pasada, y ya mi ser no baila con el Prakruti.
So Shuddhatma Bhagwan, we're just going to take I know you need a little break here, so we'll take your break and we come back. Is that all right?
Vamos a tomar un recreo de 10 minutos y volvemos. ¿Está bien?
Okay. All right. 10 minutes.
¿Está bien? 10 minutes.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Okay. All right. So we'll be back in 10 minutes, huh? All right. 10 minutes.
Okay.
Hermoso tu sonido, Patricia. Fabuloso tu sonido. Patricia, ¿me escuchás? Ahora está cerrado el micrófono. Bueno, no importa.
Sí, está cerrado. Te escucho perfecto. Sí, lo había cerrado, sí.
No sé qué le hiciste al micrófono, pero te escuché todas las palabras. No me faltó una coma y te lo re que te agradezco. Estoy muy agradecida porque una palabra que uno pierde muchísimo con este maestro. Y mi hipoacusia realmente es un problema. Así que has levantado el sonido, re que te apunto, te adoro. Ahora sí me voy al baño.
Apúrate.
Como que te lo pedí, te lo quería agradecer, porque lo lograste, no sé qué hiciste, pero ahora, porque era una dicotomía, él que está en Estados Unidos, está como acá enfrente mío, y el tuyo era lejos, ahora están los dos parejitos.
Ay, qué suerte, gracias, qué suerte.
Bueno, me voy al baño ahora, ¿sí? Un besito.
Apúrate.
Mira, es posible, si yo me retiro, voy a pedir disculpas, porque tenemos una comida en el río y me van a pasar a buscar en algún momento. Entonces, no es que me retire porque no me queda en el saxán, ¿sabes? Esto lo quiero compartir con todos, que seguramente alguno está escuchando, y si no, por favor, te lo comparto a ti, que estás traduciendo, y al maestro, ¿verdad? Que están los dos en este sábado, en este miércoles precioso. Bueno, hasta luego.
Que tengas buen día.
No, voy y vengo.
Jai Sachidanam, Patri.
Hola, Yaya, Jai Sachidanam.
¿Cómo están?
Bien, 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 bien. ¿Ustedes?
Qué bueno. Muy contenta porque se acerca el día que nos vamos el martes a Reino Unido a ver a Dipabai.
¡Ay, qué maravilla, qué maravilla,
Sí.
qué maravilla! ¡Qué lindo!
A ver si llegamos a tiempo a Reino Unido porque hay un Nambidi nada más llegar. Así que solo tenemos 2 horas para llegar. A ver si llegamos a tiempo para recibir otro Nambidi. Sería muy
¡Ay, qué
especial.
maravilla! ¡Qué maravilloso! ¡Qué maravilloso!
La
¡Qué
verdad que sí.
bendición!
Después de
Sí,
2 años que no hemos podido viajar a India, no hemos podido eh, tener a Dipabai cerca, es como que tenemos ahí una carencia muy grande, ¿verdad?
totalmente, totalmente. Se extraña, se extraña.
Ganas de recargar la pila.
Sí, totalmente, totalmente, totalmente. Sí, ojalá todos podamos estar, todos, todos, todos.
Sí, la verdad que sí. A ver si en Guru Purnima es otra oportunidad. Ustedes tienen más cerca Guru Purnima.
Sí, están un poquito difíciles las cosas acá, pero bueno,
Ahí
nada no
está.
tiene límites, nada no tiene
Exacto,
límites.
exacto.
Si nos vino a buscar acá, imagínate.
Cierto.
Hermoso, hermoso, hermoso. ¿Con quién viajas, Yaya? ¿Vas con Kimo?
Kimochi, Laura y Cecilia. Y
Ay,
también va Majés, Radica y el hermano de Majés y 2 o 3 personas más familiares de Majés.
Ay, así que se van todos juntos, qué alegría. Fiesta,
Sí,
fiesta del
sí.
alma.
La verdad que sí. Y
Sí.
luego, como a continuación va a Alemania, pues algunos vamos a Alemania también. Así que
Ah,
recibir 2 Nambidis seguiditos será muy especial.
súper, súper, súper bendición, súper.
Súper, sí.
So wonderful. So you're going to Germany, huh? That's very nice.
And UK too.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
Yes, yes, yes.
We're happy for you. Yeah. That's wonderful. Yeah. Yes.
Thank you. Jai
Yeah.
Satchidana.
Jai
Está muy feliz por ustedes que van a estar viajando viendo al Gnani.
Yeah, it's a wonderful time to be with him,
We miss him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. This will be wonderful, He's always with all of us, He does his vidhis for all of us too, you see.
Sí, es hermoso estar con él y él siempre está con nosotros y hace los vidis por nosotros también.
So we can remain in this magnificent knowledge of Gnana of Dada and go to moksha with him and with Dada.
Sí.
Yeah.
Y estar con Dada, el conocimiento de Dada, ir a moksha con él.
I had an interesting dream this morning about our Gnani. That they had released this Charan Vidi. Our organization had released the Charan Vidi, that Nischay Charan Vidi, with his video, with his face and his video, you see. And I said, so that's so interesting because Dadashri has said to all of us that, just remember my face, just see my face and then go to bed. And so, it's a very interesting dream that, I said, now they've released it finally. Of course, he is not going to allow that, but, I'm just thinking that it happened in the dream.
It was my image, and I don't listen the words. You have a dream? I listen. You have a dream.
In the dream, I dreamt that they released the Charan Vidi
with the face of the Gnani.
Of our current Gnani, yes. Same Charan Vidi, but with the face. So, people can listen, read the words in their language, but they see his face, you see. And
Darshan.
Yeah, right, Darshan. But he will not allow that. But yes, I had that dream, you see.
Es muy curioso porque esta mañana yo tuve un sueño de que hacían un nuevo Charan Vidi que sea visual, ¿no? Y poder escucharlo, leerlo y ver la cara de nuestro actual Gnani. No cree que él lo vaya a permitir, pero bueno, fue un sueño que él tuvo.
Yeah, and by the way, it may have something to do with, I've been spending a lot of time with this Dadavani of June that I just completed, and soon I will be sharing with all of you in English. It's a very beautiful Dadavani on the Charan Vidi. You see, 2 Dadavarnis on Charan Vidi. One, even the May Dadavani is in Charan Vidi, and which I've already shared with you, but now the June one is even deeper, you see, on the Charan Vidi and the Vidis, and I just finished it, and maybe it had some connection with that and my dream. But anyway, I'm just sharing a dream. I just shared a dream as the Gnani was in my dream this morning. Our Gnani, Deepak Bhai was.
Dice que puede ser posible que este sueño se deba que estuvo trabajando en el Dadavani de mayo, que es hermoso también, y el Dadavani de mayo y de junio son sobre el Charan Vidi. El de junio es más profundo y puede ser que por eso tuvo este sueño. Y solamente está compartiendo su sueño. Beautiful dream. Beautiful dream.
Yeah. Gnani comes in all our dreams, it's just, if you hold the words of Dada, Dada will come in your dream, in different ways, through either him directly or through Niroma or through Deepak Bhai. They do not have any other agenda in this world,
Dice que si nos vamos a dormir con la imagen y las palabras de Dada, él va a venir a nuestros sueños. Puede ser que venga en la forma de Dada, de Niruma o del Gnani de Pakpai. No tienen absolutamente ninguna agenda con eso. Vienen. They come. Yes.
And many of you are experiencing that too. Many of you are going through that experience.
Y esto nos pasa mucho de nosotros y hemos tenido la experiencia.
This we talked about the upayog, easy upayog, and this sentence is also very interesting. Shuddha upayog is so precious that if one remains in it continuously for an hour, he will attain the life of Indra, or the king of all the heavenly beings. In other words, there'll be this, the Dadashri is trying to give you the beauty of continuous Shuddha upayog, continuous. And this is possible for you and I, or any one of us. You see, it's just a matter of staying with it. If it doesn't happen, we don't want to be the king of anything, we just want liberation. We want We want, and liberation means we want to be, absolutely be who you and I really are. Who you and I really are. Not this body, not these words, but our original self, you see, original self.
Yes. La belleza del continuo, de estar en continuo upayog. Sorry. Acá nos da una frase maravillosa que dice: el Shuddha Upayog es tan precioso que si uno permanece en él continuamente por 1 hora, alcanzará la vida de Indra, el rey de todos los seres celestiales. Y la belleza del continuo Upayog es estar con él. En realidad no queremos ser reyes de nada, ¿no? Pero sí queremos la liberación. Y la liberación es ser lo que realmente somos. No tiene nada que ver con la mente, el cuerpo y las palabras. Es el ser original. Eso es lo que queremos.
And this is also an important sentence. You do not have to believe that he is a pure soul or he is a absolute pure soul. And you do not have to believe. Belief requires believing, that whether you believe it or not, that eternal one exists within every living being, every human being, you see. And outside you see a donkey or a man or a woman. That's what you see outside. But that one exists absolutely separate as the blissful knower within everyone, whether he is suffering from cancer or whether he is in a lot of pain or whether he is enjoying the luxuries of this life, you see. He inside is that eternal one, you see. And this is the experience that has begun within each one of us, you see.
Acá hay una frase que dice: no debes creer que es Paramatma, porque esto de las creencias no tienen que ver con el ser. El ser es lo inherente, ¿no? Y no importa la forma o lo que esté viviendo, es el dichoso que está viviendo lo que está en él y que observa y ve lo que está sucediendo, sea lo que sea, una enfermedad, dolor o lo que sea.
This next one, my friends, about seeing Alma Pura in your wife, in your husband, is also amazingly beautiful, because the moment you see her or him as a pure soul, with this vision that we are describing, with the pure vision and the purity of your own self, then this interaction between the wife and the husband will carry on without any problem. They don't have to give up sex, or they do not, the interaction carries on at the purest level, you see. That and the relative interaction between their role as a husband or as a wife is already programmed, and it will last as long as it is meant to be, you see. One or the other will leave this world ahead of the other one, you see.
Yes. Esta oración también es muy hermosa, que es poder ver a la esposa o al marido como seres, como alma pura, y poder ver así a la esposa o a la esposa, lo ves desde la pureza del ser, y es hermoso en el nivel más puro. Y en lo relativo, todo lo que suceda ya fue programado y va a durar lo que ya fue programado que dure.
You see? This is unheard of in human interaction, you see. Yes, our beautiful religions also teach you this, that see the Lord in the other human being, see the divine in the other human being. I'm sure they teach you. They don't in Christianity too. They see God in everyone. You see, but now we are entering into the exactness of what it means. You see, it is there in the Holy Scriptures. But we don't. Now it becomes part of our experience. You see, it becomes part of our easy experience.
Yes. En las religiones nos enseñan a ver al otro, a ver lo divino en el otro, a Dios en la otra persona, pero es como también automático, es como implantar una creencia. Pero ahora nosotros entramos en la exactitud de la experiencia, de saber que en la otra persona también está Dios.
Yeah.
Dios está en nosotros y en nosotros, en todos los seres.
The Lord inside your wife or your husband may, has no needs, doesn't want anything. In the complaints and these needs are at the relative level. You haven't done my laundry, or you haven't done my shirt. Why are you not here when I come home, etc. All of those things, you see. And all those complaints are between the husband and the wife. They are not. The Lord doesn't care, doesn't mind, as long as you do His darshan, that's all. This darshan aspect is very important. This darshan is given as an agna to all of us, you see. Agna too,
El poder ver en el matrimonio, verse mutuamente como el Dios que hay en el otro, el Dios que está en el otro, el Dios que no tiene necesidades, ¿no? No tiene necesidades de que la mujer no va a venir y le va a decir, el Dios en el hombre no le va a decir a la esposa, no me hiciste la comida, no planchaste, no viniste temprano, no tiene absolutamente ninguna necesidad. Es más, no le importa, solo le importa el Darshan, y el Darshan viene en forma de Agna y es el Agna 2.
Yeah, right. Is it the beauty, my friends, of being in darshan and doing darshan, being the self and doing the darshan, is that all of this chaos, all confusion, all problems disappear. They absolutely disappear, you see. They just, they're not there, And that is the meaning of the word relative, you see. Because you have entered into your space, you see, you have entered into your space. And so, the morning till evening, whatever is happening in the home between the husband, wife, children, and at work will continue to happen, and you do not have to bring it home. You don't bring all of those problems home. You have been told, we've been told, don't bring your problems home. Well, our home is such a space that no problems exist there. So, the moment you are aware of Alma Pura, everything just kind of heals. Everything. The importance of anything in the relative, in the world, kind of goes away. You see. It starts going away. It's, nothing is worth hanging on to or insisting upon,
Yes. La belleza del ser, del Darshan del ser, ¿no? Es que todos los problemas desaparecen, y ese es el significado de lo relativo, que desaparece. Y entramos en nuestro propio espacio y no traemos los problemas a este espacio, a nuestro hogar. En nuestro hogar no existen los problemas porque todo se sana y los problemas se van, no existen.
Yeah, this is the beauty of it. So this pure applied awareness we are approaching in two ways. One in satsang, and you know, and that is the direct approach, you know, and then the other way is through the instructions to be in the agna. This is what, you know, why is it important for us to be in this agna of number 2? Then the answer is number 3 and number 4 becomes very easy. You see, number 4 becomes very easy. Equanimity is natural when you are in agna. You see, equanimity is natural. Equanimity, adolness, stillness is natural when you are in agna. Yes, you will be aware that Shuddha is dissatisfied, you know, with the results that is happening, but you will be absolutely still, you see.
Hay dos formas de ver esto, de llegar a este entendimiento y esta vida. Una es el satsang y otras son las instrucciones de estar en las agnas. ¿Cuál es la importancia del agna 2? ¿No? Yo soy Alma Pura, que el agna 3 y 4 se resuelven muy fácilmente. Aparece la ecuanimidad, y la ecuanimidad es natural en los agnas. Puede ser que haya cosas que por ahí no están bien en lo relativo, pero desde lo real está todo bien.
Just want to share with you this picture that's going to be the, you know, of the new June Dadavani. And this one, okay, do you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, do you see? It's this one here is the Charan Vidi. This is Dada. And essentially it is, these are these sentences: I am pure soul, hu Shuddhatma chu, hu Vishuddhatma chu, I am absolute pure soul.
Yes.
And
continue.
And then this is, I am subtle and I am invisible. I am unassociated. I do not associate with anything. Asang and arupi, I am without any. I'm invisible. This is I am I'm formless. I'm formless. I'm invisible. You see. So these are all the sentences of the Siddha Stuti. Inside it is Anant Gnan Vadochu, I am infinite knowledge, I am infinite vision, I am infinite energy, I am infinite bliss. I never increase or decrease, aguru lagu sabhav, and I am tankot kirna, I am absolutely immiscible. And finally, at the base of it all is, I am absolute self only. I am Vignan Swarup. I am the science that is the self, you see. It's a very beautiful picture here of the Siddha Charan Vidi. And Dadashri is essentially saying, essentially that this if I can raise it up, Dada is saying, this Charan Vidi, you know, what is this Charan Vidi? You know, that it is the worship of the Siddha Lord. It is the worship of the Siddha state. And the Siddha state is, you know, absolute, Namo Siddhanam, you know, and And this, when you want to delineate the siddhas, you put this sign. So below it is this world, and then this one is beyond this world, This whole Lord Siddha, he doesn't have a face, it's just, there is only the qualities that are left of the I only. This is who I am, you see.
Yes. Well, acá esta imagen va a ser la tapa del nuevo Dadavani del mes de junio. Y bueno, está el Charanvidi, el libro del Charanvidi, está la imagen de Dada. Y después a la izquierda, la primera frase es yo soy alma pura. A la derecha es yo soy absoluta alma pura. En el segundo, abajo es yo soy invisible. Y a la derecha soy sin forma. El tercero de abajo es como que, ¿qué puse acá?
It's sentences of the Siddha Stuti.
Son todas oraciones del Siddha Stuti, y el otro, acá abajo es soy invisible. Adentro del cuerpo dice yo soy infinito conocimiento, infinita visión, infinita energía, infinita bendición. No crezco, no decrezco y no soy divisible. Y abajo de todo dice yo soy la ciencia del ser. Y esta media luna que aparece acá abajo es porque está más allá de todo lo relativo, está en un nivel elevado de lo relativo. Y Dada dice que este Charanvidi es la alabanza del Siddha Stuti, ¿no? Namo Siddhanam. Son las cualidades que están por encima de lo relativo.
When you there is one thing to worship the Siddha by saying Namo Siddhanam, but you see the final worship begins with these sentences that this is who I am. Eu sou Alma Pura, eu sou absoluto Alma Pura. You see, this Soy Alma Pura, soy absoluto Alma Pura. This is how you proceed up there. You see, there is no other way. There is no other way, you see. You cannot point to the Lord and say, oh, you are Siddha, I bow down to you. Well, yes, you will continue bow down, but how are you going to get up there, How are you going to experience that? And that is the beauty of our Dada, who has made this possible for us, you see.
Yes. Estas son las alabanzas del Siddha Stuti, ¿no? Que comienza con el Namo Siddhanam. Pero primero comenzamos con yo soy alma pura, yo soy absoluta o alma pura, y así procedes, y no hay otra forma. No es suficiente con inclinarme a los pies del Lord, y Dada nos dio este maravilloso conocimiento.
These absolutely powerful sentences, we have spent a lot of time. We have a whole series on the Siddha Stuti. Have I done the Siddha Stuti with you, the Dadavani on Siddha Stuti, the December 2017 Dadavani, Patricia? Have we gone together in detail in the December 2017 Dadavani?
I can't remember. I can't remember.
Yeah, well, we did. I think we did. All right, but anyway, look it up in the old days. I think we did page by page this Siddha Stuti, and then finally, finally we even recited it like the way Dadashri wants us to recite. You see, yeah, we even had a session. We had a satsang session with. I remember we had a satsang session with a Portuguese, but I think you might have. I'm sure. Well, I will look it up. I will check, and then I will share the link again with you. Okay.
I remember in the Charanvidi we done the
Charanvidi
center, but maybe we did it. We done it later.
Yeah, right. Anyways,
Yes.
the reference to that Dadavani, and which is very beautiful, and innocent, Dadashri.org, Dadavani December 2017.pdf. Okay, that is the Dadavani. Okay,
I will look at.
yeah, right. And I can show it to you here quickly. This, you see, and then you will recognize it. This is the Dadavani. The Siddha Stuti is for attaining the absolutely liberated state. It is very, very
Creo que lo
lovely.
tenemos traducido
Sí.
Yeah, I think you have done it. I think there might be.
Yes.
Yeah, I think if you, yes, thank you, Cecilia, because if I do the S here, S and then up. So anyway, it's there. But the reason we come to Siddha Stuti is because intrinsic, built into this darshan, you see that this darshan, Amapura everywhere, built into this darshan that we talked about today, is this this process of increasing darshan. In other words, I am this, eo Amapura, and then in what way am I this Amapura? So I am absolutely, I never increase or decrease. Anger, pride, deceit, and greed increase and decrease. I never increase or decrease, you see. I am immiscible, this is Prakriti, this is Stella, this is Patricia, this is not who I am, this is Stella's Prakriti. So these things are very, very helpful, these sentences that we just shared, you see, to increase this darshan, you see, to increase your darshan, you see, increase your own darshan, you see, this is complementary.
Estas oraciones que estuvimos viendo hoy intrínsecamente construyen el alma pura, ¿no? No construye, no como que hace crecer. Este proceso hace aumentar el darshan de ser lo que realmente soy, porque las oraciones del Siddha Stuti es: yo no crezco ni decrezco, soy invisible, inmisible, y eso es lo que realmente soy.
Yeah,
Lo que crece y decrece tiene que ver con lo relativo.
Yeah, right. It keeps this absolutely separate, you see. This is how it is. It is separate, you see. The doer is proceeding according to the program, The doer is proceeding according to the program, and I am in my Siddha Stuti. You see, this is the ultimate. My friends, this is really the ultimate. If you just, this beautiful thing that I shared with you, share screen, and I will share the picture later on I will share the picture, this photograph, this beautiful photograph. You see this Nadavani. It's because now they've stopped printing this, you see, in English. But I will share this photograph with you, this one, and then you can substitute it in your language here. You can put Spanish, Soy Amapura, I am absolute Amapura, I am subtle, I am formless, I am asang, I am asang, or I am invisible. All of these things outside, and then inside, all of these magnificent qualities, you see. And then below, Vignan Swarup. If you put it in your language, it's a very beautiful picture, you see, and a reminder of this. This is the vidhi that you have to do. no other vidhi is left for you. This other vidhis are, when you get over, if any other vidhi you want to do, then you do these other vidhis in the Charan Vidhi booklet. Most important, however, is this. This is who I am. 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 Okay.
Yes.
So,
Shuddha va a estar compartiendo esta imagen, aunque ya la están imprimiendo, y podemos poner en español las frases, ¿no? Yo soy alma pura, soy absolutamente alma pura, soy sutil, soy sin forma, soy invisible, soy...
unassociated, asang.
Desasociado y soy invisible. Y dentro de eso, todas las frases así en castellano. Después, si quieren, yo se las paso. Y esto es así no podemos, se puede mantener la separación. El hacedor está en el programa, el yo en el Siddha Stuti. Y esto es lo más elevado que puede suceder.
Yeah. This is a magnificent thing to have in front of you around, it's just it's a beautiful way of proceeding in life, and anytime you look at it, it just reminds you of who you are and what are your qualities, you see. So you don't jump into the prakriti, unnecessarily. Your interference stops, you see. Your interference stops.
Yes. Esto es hermoso tenerlo a mano, poder tenerlo a mano y recordar quién soy. Y entonces así las interferencias se terminan, paran.
And you got nothing to do, you immediately, Alma Pura, Alma Pura, Vishuddhatma chu, Anant Gnan chu, Anant Darshan chu, you see. Yeah, it automatically becomes your natural cycle, inside, and until a file comes in. And this is called meditation of the self as the self. I am in my perfect meditation, When you got nothing to do or you're stuck at the airport waiting for things, you don't have to wait. Just start this Siddha Stuti. There are only so many sentences inside there,
Esto es, bueno, estar en decir yo soy alma pura, yo estoy absoluta alma pura, es la meditación del ser y en el ser. Y estas son hermosas frases para repetir todo el tiempo, y si estamos en el aeropuerto o en cualquier lugar que estemos esperando, comenzar a repetir estas oraciones.
Yeah. And when there are disturbances, in your life, then you keep on repeating this, hu Anant Gnan chu, hu Anant Darshan chu. You see, this is fundamental. Don't try to jump into finding a solution. Inside here is the solution, you see.
Yo soy infinito conocimiento, infinita visión, infinita energía, y estas oraciones del Siddha Stuti es cuando surgen problemas, estemos repitiendo estas oraciones, no saltemos al problema a querer resolverlo. Es desde este lugar fundamental que las cosas se acomodan.
All right, so Shuddhatma Bhagwan, my and Patricia's and Marcella's highest namaskars to all of you. Thank you very much for this presence and this satsang today. And Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Gracias a todos por la presencia. Jai Sachidanand.
Gracias, Patricia.
Jai Sachidanand, Shuddha. Thank you.
Thank you, Shuddha.
Thank you very much.
Gracias. Thank you, Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.